Hello, everyone. I'm Jason. This is Captain Voorhees' Cabinet Curiosities, and today I have another What's in the Box video. What's in the Box is basically where I share with you out there all the cool stuff that I picked up in stores from, local places, online through Amazon, eBay, Kickstarters, or whatever. And yeah, just like show off and talk about it. This is kind of a bigger one. It's been probably the biggest one, or it will be the biggest one since I revealed all my computer stuff, I think. But anywho, I'm rambling on. Let's go ahead and get into it. First couple things are some new Blu-rays added to my collection. This one is something that I wore out when I was younger. I remember my mom got me a video or VHS of this show. It only had like the first episode, maybe first two episodes, but I mean, I wore it out all the time, and it'd pop up on was that Boomerang on the WD Warner Brothers little station. But it is Thor the Barbarian complete series. Yeah, as you can see, it's the archive collection. Yes, here recently, Warner Brothers and Hanna-Barbera have started putting their shows on Blu-ray, which is awesome. This is, I think this was, in 1980 when this first came out. So yeah, I'm an 82 baby. So I would catch the reruns and all that. But the animation looks beautiful. Looks so good, upscale to HD quality, especially just with that older style. It really pops and looks great. Thor the Barbarian premise is basically a runaway planet shoots through the orbit in between Earth and the Moon, and it causes a cosmic event that basically fucks up the Earth. And then 2,000 years later, from the ashes, we're reverted back to a more savage time of mystical beasts and magic and all that stuff, basically in the ruins of the old world. So it has kind of a Planet of the Apes kind of feel to it in that aspect. So some of the set pieces you'll see, Statue of Liberty and Eiffel Tower and things like that. But you have the main character, Thor the Barbarian. Obviously, he's the Conan type character, and he wheels around his magical sun sword to, free slaves and beat back all the denizens of evil and stuff. And he's accompanied by his pals Ukla the Mock and Princess Ariel. And I love this growing up. And again, I wore out that VHS that I had when I was younger. So I was wanting to get this on DVD for the longest time, but the prices kept fluctuating. And then, at least on like Amazon, and it'd go in stock, out of stock, in stock, out of stock. And finally, again, just random searching, this popped up along with a few other shows I used to watch, like Herculoids. I want to say they have Space Ghost on there now. Some other things, maybe Johnny Quest as well. But yeah, this is the entire series, and it has a little retrospective feature on basically the story of it, and I guess the making and all that. But yes, this was great. And keeping with that same vein, I also another series that I would watch when over the weekends. So basically, growing up, I guess right around pre-teenish, kind of around 8th grade into, say, high school or whatever, if I wasn't spending a night with one of my friends, or vice versa, my weekend would consist of, I would start off Saturday nights, I'd watch Monster Vision with Joe Bob Briggs on TNT. So I'd watch that double feature. And then I would watch reruns of Tales from the Crypt. They would show up late at night on WGN Chicago station. And then after that, going into Sunday, after sleep a few hours, whatever, get back up. And Sunday morning cartoons definitely weren't as epic as Saturday morning cartoons, but they'd still show reruns and things like that. So I would watch Dragon Ball Z, also on the Chicago station. I'd watch Dragon Ball Z, and that's actually how I was introduced to Dragon Ball Z, was watching the hour time slot of that. And then that would be followed by this right here, Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers, or as we know it over here as Ronin Warriors. This was another awesome cartoon. Or anime. I can't remember what year it actually came out, because it'd be different over here. But I just remember seeing it and just so cool. You have it's set in Japan, in Shinjuku. And all this just normal everyday life's happening, and then all of a sudden this huge, what do they call it? Pagodas? I can't remember, but the giant, like, feudal Japanese structure just appears out of nowhere, and you have this huge menacing head from Lord Tulpa, and he's basically trying to take over the world. But prophecy happens at the same time, where when that happens, these 5 legendary armors would arise, and their wearers would go on to, protect the world and defeat Tulpa. So it's really cool. Each armor has a different element to what they can do, and then later on, they come together like Voltron and create like a massive epic armor that just goes to town. It's great. Yeah, this is the complete series plus the OVAs and a few other special edition or special features. I had just the series on DVD, and then this recently came out about midpoint of December. Came out on Blu-ray, so the full thing. Again, I love this. The show is awesome. Well, of course that's in my player, but not much to show. But yeah, it's an awesome series. I want to say Crunchyroll did have it. I'm not sure if they still do. Maybe even Funimation. Yeah, check it out. Especially if you're a fan of older animes and whatnot. Really, really good. So now we're going to jump into video games. This is something that I had ordered, I want to say back in March or May of last year, 2021. It was supposed to come out. I ordered it from Castlemania Games. Castlemania has all kinds of stuff. They'll partner with game companies to re-release like special editions of games. They have like controllers. They'll sell other parts or whatever to play your stuff on the newer your systems on. Sorry, one of my cats is spazzing. Like cords, cables, even some consoles. They could do it third party or whatever. But this is a pre-order for Mega Man: The Wily Wars on Genesis. That was one I never actually played back in the day either. Cause it might have been a late release in the Genesis. I'm not 100% on that, but like I wasn't too huge into Mega Man growing up. I played it a lot on Game Boy, some on Nintendo, but I would see the box in like to rent, but it was always gone. So I know I just didn't think anything of it. So yeah, again, and it is not necessarily hard to find, but pricey trying to figure it out or find it. So yeah, when this came available on Castlemania through Retrobit Gaming, it's like hell yeah, jumping on that. So the special edition, has a little cool art. It's right here. course, it has the Robot Masters and all the other characters. Because the Wily Wars is basically a remake of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, and it also had, I think, a boss battle mode or whatever. So really cool. Again, I wish I played it back in the day, but again, this is an actual cartridge. They got with Capcom and everything, put it all together. Made some improvements even over that edition, so it'll play on your actual systems, which is awesome. But yeah, it also came with some cards of some of the more popular characters throughout those games. But yeah, Castlevania does a great job on these little collections. Also has these little lenticular cards on, again, several of the mainstays, or more popular robots from the series, and the cartoon. If you can remember that, I remember that. It was cheesy, but I still liked it. Had great animation. But then it's in a classic Genesis hard case, including this piece of trash little clip right there. Always hated those. Has a reversible cover. Nice sparkly cartridge. So yeah, reversible art, comes with a poster also, full color instruction manual for it, as well as, of course, the other little goodies, like your certificate of authenticity, and then it also has a little sticker book. But yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, this got I was supposed to have gotten this the end of September last year. But with all the problems with ships being left at port and all that, I got it. Let's see, we're in February now. I got it basically towards the tail end of January, right at the beginning of February. But yeah, a long damn time coming. But yeah, very, very happy with this. And again, Castlevania does great collector edition games. I have another one from them. It was an NES game, or it originally only came out on the Super Famicom, or not Super Famicom, dadgummit, the Famicom, and the PAL NES, but it was Holy Diver. So again, same thing. That one had like a fig pin in it, in addition to stickers and all that other good stuff. So next up, we're going to go to the realm of tabletop RPGs. And I now have Pathfinder 2nd Edition Core Rulebook. This is a beefy boy, as you can see. So yeah, basically everything you need starting off to run your Pathfinder scenarios. It's their core rule book, which is theirs. Okay, so this is what, $60, $50? No, $60. $60 for this. You get all the stuff that you need for character creation. Go ahead and setting up your world and all that. Plus, it has the DMG, or the Game Master Guide, built into this also. So one book has those two things, plus all your extra character class creations, world building, blah 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 blah. Compare that to where did I have it? Wizards of the Coast. So Player's Handbook, not nearly as beefy, and then a separate book, the Dungeon Master's Guide. Again, not that much. 2 books, $100, whereas $100 plus, to get some other things on that, but $60 or double. Yeah. And I'm really enjoying Paizo's stuff right now, especially Starfinder, listening to Glass Cannon Network, Androids and Aliens and everything. And some of my friends and I, we have a Pathfinder campaign set in the 5e world, which we might adapt later on. And also we have a Starfinder game going on, which is really cool, which leads me to Starfinder Alien Archive 2. So again, I rag on Wizards of the Coast about, having all these separate books or whatever. They're kind of bad about it also. Again, they have like Mordenkainen's tome and then other monster manuals and stuff that gives you a big chunk. They release them in these little smaller books, but it's more alien races that you can come across in your world, add to your worlds, and a lot of them also have character variations, so you can make your character that way. So yeah, I already had the part 1, got Archive 2. And also something Paizo does is they have like their overall books like Wizards of the Coast with Dungeons and Dragons. They also have these little mini adventure paths, which I want to say they release online first, and then they put them into little smaller books, so you can run those. Which again, Androids and Aliens, Glass Cannon, they're going through the very first one, which they just finished that. I'm wanting to attempt to DM some stuff for this other group, and yeah, I picked up like 3 book ones. So this one is Against the Aeon Throne. So this is a 3-part little adventure, and again, it's all self-contained. You can obviously add other stuff into it. But this one, you're hired to transport supplies to a world in the vast, and then you come across a little military force that basically has invaded this world and occupied it, taking over the colony there. And you have to, at least starting off, you have to liberate the settlement and then take all these little ship parts and everything that have been like discovered. They're experimental, and keep them away from that empire and bring them back to the Pact Worlds and all that. So nice start off. This is a level 1 adventure, the 3-book series. And then I also have one of their horror, or might even be their only horror little book right now. This is Signal of Screams and the Diaspora Strains, book 1. So another 3-parter. So it's online. It's generally the consensus is basically you can do these 2 together. You start off with Aeon Throne, go from level 1 to whatever it is. Probably not too high since it's only 3 books. And then you go into Signal of Screams, which starts at level 7, and then you can go from there. So yeah, this one you're basically on a vacation, and then on an asteroid. Basically, think Fifth Element. You're on that little pleasure cruise or whatever, and then something goes horribly wrong where things start malfunctioning, and then the guests start turning violent, and you have to protect yourselves and elders who remain rational or whatever, and then try to stave off the infection. So you can get some deep horror stuff in this, whether it's body horror, some Cthulhu shit or whatever. So definitely looking forward to that. And then the last one I got is Attack of the Swarm. So basically, this is a 6-part adventure path. It's StarCraft, it's Starship Troopers. Enough said right there. So yeah, that'll be fun also. And lastly, we're going to round this episode of What's in the Box out with a couple new vinyl records that I just added to my collection. This I'm way late to the party on. Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Growing up, I wasn't really big into Wu-Tang. I never really listened to them. My mains were Tupac and then Biggie. And then, kind of going down the line from there with, Puff and, some Snoop. I don't know. Again, I wasn't really a huge fan of him, but going down the line. And yeah, I finally, after all these years, listened to this and holy shit, this is awesome. I can't believe I waited so long to listen to this. So good. And lastly, we have Pantera 101 Proof, their live album. This is a Rhino release, which Rhino does great releases, especially on Pantera stuff. The sound quality is a lot better. I believe they go right directly to the masters, get all that good stuff, spruce it up, and then boom, put it on these high quality releases. This is actually so far the only Pantera I have in my collection, so I definitely need to remedy that. But again, I'm looking specifically for those Rhino releases because they're so damn good. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video and me rambling on like an idiot. Please subscribe, like, and share. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for, again, coming along this journey with me. So take it easy, and remember, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Peace.